Welcome to Baltimore's Inner Harbor. 70,000 plus have filled M&T Bank Stadium since 1998, the home of the Ravens. Coming up, one game to decide who represents the AFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Indianapolis Colts and the Baltimore Ravens. Colts sideline, a look at their head coach. He'll try to make history here and lead her team to the Super Bowl. On the other side, you've got the head coach of the Ravens. His guys fired up, the #1 seed, trying to see this thing through and get to the Super Bowl. Mike Tirico, Greg Oltz are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. Off we go here in the Inner Harbor. The Colts offense going to take the field here for the first time. And they're led by the man who waited his turn, the 2020 first-rounder, Jordan Love.
We had a chance to sit down with him earlier in the week, Mike, and he just stressed this is just another game. We have to approach it no differently than we had the entire season. And obviously, it suited them very well. They've played very good ball here come playoff time. But these are the moments that legacies are built upon, and they're one game away from the Super Bowl.
Love to throw to get started. Oh, they come after him right away, and down he goes on the first play of the game.
We can feel this crowd all the way up here in the press box, Mike. I mean, one play in, one sack later, and this crowd is rocking.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Check one.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. There's a short one caught by Andrews. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Set, ready. 52 Blue.
From the gun, it's Love. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down.
So barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it looks like this is going to be a 3 and out. So this offense has to get to the sideline and regroup, figure out what went wrong, fix it, because they've got to be able to maintain possession the next time out.
And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by a young man who's making a name for himself, their rookie quarterback.
Mike, when you're grinding away in the midst of training camp, these are the moments that you fantasize about. However, it's no longer a fantasy for either of these two teams. It's their reality, and it's up to them to seize the opportunity in front of them. But for that to happen, they need a big game out of their quarterback. If he plays the way he's capable of, they could be just a few hours away from heading to the Super Bowl.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Foye Lewis with the play.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's complete to the rookie from Clemson. His first catch here in this AFC title game, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the ground, here's Dylan Sampson. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now, faking the give, flush to his right, escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. A big play there for Baltimore. 32 yards. To the ground, the 1st down run. He's taken down just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
To the ground, he'll get it again. And he's trying to get around the corner, but will not. Brought down. That's a loss on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Forced out wide. That is hot. What a dive on the scramble. Luther Burden. Touchdown, Baltimore.
That was just too easy, Mike. It's just straight man coverage. Great route by the receiver on the slant. You just can't give up an inside release deep in your own end zone, because as you just saw, it's pitch and catch.
Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens have struck first in the AFC Championship game. They're out to a 7-0 lead. Nothing is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This will be returned from the 6. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Colts offense ready to see the football for the 2nd time. They were forced to punt the first time through. It led to a touchdown, so down 7-0 as they get the ball back for 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a 1st down.
A gain of 18
throw on the RPO is complete. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds down at the 30 yards. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Saquon.
They'll run it here with Saquon.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
So, from the 22, here's second and 2.
Misread.
Go play action with Love. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. So a quarter in the books in the AFC Championship. It's the Ravens out front. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. The Colts with the football to start this second quarter as they've got it starting third down and 2. Love to throw. The ball comes out. One of the Ravens has it. Inside the 30. And he rumbles his way into the end zone. Fumble recovery, and the great return for the touchdown. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Ravens move out on top, 14-0. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he is stopped. He passes the 25. The drive will begin there. The Colts offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with first and 10.
Blue check. Down. Black 40.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 18 yards. And a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Man, when it works well, the zone read is a thing of beauty. It just adds another dimension to this offense. And if the defense doesn't get a better plan, they're going to continue to do it all day.
On first and 10, here's Love. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
There's the veteran tight end, Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. The defense could not bring him down. It's a catch and run of 22 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
52 block.
Love. He's got it inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Touchdown, Indy.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately with his legs, and it's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Seibert now following the touchdown. He's out to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready? Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Now they'll set up to throw. Pushed out to his left. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
Early in this drive, you're trying to establish some offensive rhythm, but now after that second down sack, really puts them in a must-pass. You don't want to be in 3rd and long very often in the NFL. It's not a very high percentage conversion rate, and with the danger of a 3 and out, you're going to hold up here in pass protection. And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball, and those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Black block.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
The ability to be effective on 1st down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he'll get about 5. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 5. He'll step up and run.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Love. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. Here's the punter now. The punt for the 2nd time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, a miss hit there, off the side of his foot, and no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Ravens offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Start on the ground. Good physical run. It'll wind up as a gain of 5.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd
From the 41, here's 2nd and 4. turn and hand this one off. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more of the AFC Championship game after this. This is 3rd and 6. He'll drop to throw. Moving to his left. He'll try to run for it. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A great job of knowing when to go. He gets 17 yards on that run and a first down.
Let's go.
Up the middle they go. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Mike, go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. He's taking off. He'll try to get there. Now the Colts. Just under 40 seconds until halftime.
It's now 4th down and less than a yard.
There's no rest to my shutting down. When the mirror get your money up. When you when I got put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Who did on everything that I love. Church.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. He'll try it now with Sampson. And he's going to be marked out down at the 5. They convert with a gain of 15. 5 yards from the house. They've got it 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Sampson. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now the Ravens use their first timeout. Clock is stopped at 26 seconds until the break.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Ball at the 3, 2nd down and goal. Sampson. And he'll go down back at the 4-yard line.
It makes sense on 2nd and goal, Mike, to keep this ball on the ground. You always have 3rd down again to finally punch it in. But now after the defense forces you backwards, I think you have to consider putting this one in the air here on 3rd and goal.
Third and goal. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. And he can't get away. Down he goes, down at the 60s. Now his timeout. They're going to take it with 8 seconds remaining until the break. Out comes Jake Bates to try a field goal here. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Bates' kick is good. And the Ravens build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7.
What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
From 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over.
45, white.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. Halftime coming up. We'll get you down to Scott Hansen at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you very much. Welcome back, everyone, for quarter number 3. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting to be claimed. 30 minutes away, unless, of course, we have overtime. We're back underway in the AFC title game. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Third quarter begins with a run. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Now at the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
19,
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Exiting the pocket right. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball coming out for the second half. You want to put together a great drive and add to the lead. No time to be conservative, no time to just sit on this ball and punt. You want to keep the pressure on the defense and score every time you get it.
Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. The Colts offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down.
Check pitch.
Off the play fake. Here's Love. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And this will be incomplete. Rome Odunze, the one he was looking for. It's second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends up being a wasted down.
And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game, force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away, and then there's all sorts of options downfield.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now, their pass protection is breaking down, and this quarterback's paying the price for it.
Good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Ravens offense ready to take over possession of the football. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Now a give up the middle. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a 1st down.
10 at the 36-yard line.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
He'll be taken down at about the 33-yard line. J.C. Horn coming in from his quarterback spot to make the tackle. 2nd and 7.
At the Colts 33-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. Finding space at the 15. And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. All resting on the 9. 1st down and goal.
Ready?
Here's a run. A short kick down to the 7.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns.
And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him. And in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
7.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and running back Saquon Barkley heading back on the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10.
Watch out now. 52. Blue.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive.
Saquon Barkley on the carry. He's tackled at the 32-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Ball on the 32. It's 2nd and 2. Here's Love, operating out of the pistol. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Love to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. 13 yards on the catch there. 1st down, Indianapolis. field. A gain of 8 that time.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2.
Opposite, three.
Over in the flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Now he'll air one out. That's hard. And he's in. Touchdown, Colts. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, here's Seibert to kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Ravens offense ready to take over once again. Their lead is 10. They go back to work trying to add to it. It begins with first down. Handoff here, up the middle, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in the AFC Championship game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Second and 10. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Raven first down. Give on the ground, and a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
A run with Sampson, and he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down.
And after that short run puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Pick this one up on the ground. Looks like we have an injured Colt on that play. A troubling development here in this AFC title game. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready, go!
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Baltimore. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
31. Colts 14.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Here's the Indianapolis offense. Now as they get set to take over once more, they'll do so with 1st and 10.
Ready. Yeah.
Now Love. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And even though you're facing a big deficit, I still think this is the right decision. At some point, you do have to start forcing the ball to make something happen, but you can't be reckless. So I think this would have been more on the reckless side, and certainly a good decision. Maintain possession of the ball.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A big gainer for Indianapolis. 37 yards. Love to throw on 1st and 10. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
And even though they'll he had a man in the vicinity of the throws, clearly not intended to be caught. Really smart play. Don't risk a turnover here. Live for the next snap.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Blue 30. Ready.
In motion,
ready.
it's Odunze. On 2nd down, Love. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Blue check.
Here's Love. He'll keep this himself. But he goes nowhere. Call doesn't pan out. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Clearly the play caller here is thinking that the defense is going to be completely zoned in on stopping the running back, thinking he can catch them off guard with the quarterback keep. The defense was prepared for both guys, and they now force 4th down.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. They'll go for it. Love. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Turn his TV off, 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 turn his TV off. Ain't no other king in this rap thing, make siblings. Nothing for my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city with a flag be getting thrown like it was passed in the
Ready up!
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Ready! Ready!
They'll begin here on the ground. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. A gain of 14. Good for a quick 1st down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Right back to him on 1st down. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. And another 1st down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
He's got another 1st down and more. And he will score. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Here's Bates for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Ravens. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Colts offense and the wideout getting set to go once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10.
Yellow, 1.
From the gun, it's Love. That's over the middle to the tight end, Andrews.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Left to play in the 2nd half. We're back to crown an AFC champion after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Yellow, 1.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.